Sorry, every time I see them, I just get like this. It's my Trolls fangirling habit. You know, exciting habit of if I'm a Trolls fangirl. Anyway, I have a great time watching Trolls movie. And I don't know what's with the mixed reception according to some critics or anything, but I don't care what critics say. I just hope this movie gets positive reviews from audience reception. Oh, and Rita here is back. I didn't know this one is behind that from earlier the whole time. Sorry, Mr. Tinkles. I didn't know I hang you upside down. Sorry, Mr. Tinkles. I think I should be in the center. Perfect shot. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this fun time, especially I was excited to watch the Trolls movie. And I really love it, super duper. And now I find out the real boy band of Francis' brothers, the Bro Zone. Bro Zone are amazing. Oh, and spoiler alert, I'm not gonna explain a whole thing, but I'm gonna give out the message, like what that movie really teaches me. It's about Sean Dory, he's always into perfection. I found out that there's a flaw going on in the brothers. Of course, it was Sean Dory. He's one with the flaw is perfection. I know some of us always obsessed with perfection, but remember what Poppy once told me. It doesn't matter we're perfect, as long as we're together, we can still love each other. Especially it doesn't matter we're perfect or not. Not everything doesn't have to be perfect. And that's why Poppy once told me, there's no such thing as perfection or being perfect. We can just allow ourselves and anyone to be who we want to be. Like be ourselves and express ourselves instead of forcing each other into perfections and stuff. Nobody wants to be perfect, which is why there's no such thing as perfection. None of us are perfect, which is why we love each other. Like Poppy loved Brance, even though he's not a perfect kind of guy like John Dory, and of course, as long as we're not perfect and continue to be ourselves without perfection, that will solve our life. I am so glad I believe everything Poppy said, which is why she's my idolized positive role model. You know what? Just like Poppy always told me, when there's always the bright side, always a bright side. No matter what happens, we always believe in bright sides, which explains why I'm still into positivity, which is healthy for all of our mental health. Oh, and at the end of this movie, I love this musical concert stage credits, which feels like the greatest way to end the movie. And my reaction about Brance becoming the Bro Zone. That's a family reunion. And I love Brance singing so much. Brance's singing makes me heart feel like thrilled and so loved. And it's really soothed my heart and soul. Like, it makes me want to scream like a fangirl, even though I'm not supposed to scream with my mouth for reals in a screening room. I could just scream from my mind. Like, I know you can't hear my scream from my thoughts, but I can hear with my own mind. And my reaction to Brance singing with the boy band at the end, a Bro Zone, is like this, like, I love you, Brancey. I love you so much. Love you, Brancey. Of course, I hold my heart out like this towards Brance when I watch him in a movie. Says, of course, I love Brancey so much. Of course, I'm still surprised I keep calling him Brancey just because I love him out of affection, not in a friendly, affection manner. So, and Brance, Bro Zone, thank you so much for making my heart feel thrilled and so happy because of you, especially without perfection. So without perfection, things will be all right, which is why there's no such thing as perfection. And being perfectionist, I know some of us has addicted flaws of being perfection, which we treat our perfection being a perfectionist like a drug or something, and we all have to resist from being a perfectionist and just be ourselves. Like, do what we want to do that makes us feel like being part of us and being ourselves. Remember, not everything being perfect, and nobody's perfect, which is why we all have to live with imperfection. The more we live in imperfection, and the more we can continue to be ourselves, which is why there's a harmony. Right. Oh, and Poppy, Viva, France, Brozone, love you so much, and you have my heart. Of course, Mr. Dinkles too. Oh, I got a couple of minutes, and it's time for me to go home. Oh, and before I go, I'd love to thank you all for watching me. Thank you for coming and having fun with me. Goodbye, everybody. Okay, it's pausing time.